Independence Day, Philippines. It is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon for the championships in the 2013 FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup mula dito sa arena in San Juan. Hatid sa inyo ng ABS-CBN Sports Live on Studio 23, and this is our schedule for the final game day of the tournament. In our first game today, battle for third between the Beda Red Lions, lost by a rout against the defending champions in the semifinals, while UST Growling Tigers naman natalo in a 2-point game against the UE Red Warriors in the finals. Of course, the defending champions, National University Bulldogs, taking on the highly improved University of the East Red Warriors. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Thank you for tuning in to us on Studio 23. Ako po si Eric Tipan, kasama si Coach Alan Gregorio.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Eric, at magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga ating mga tagapanood. You know, a lot of people will say this is just going to be the last day, and both teams will already be relaxing for this game. But talking to both coaches, I'm sure they would want to go to this season on a winning note. That is why it's still very, very important for them to be winning this game, even if it's just a battle for third.
All right, tingnan po natin ang ating schedule prior to today and see yung bracketing on how these teams ended up here today.
Well, as you can see, no, itong ang ating naging bracketing, itong UE ay ang nanalo against USC. That's why they're going to the championship in this ball game. And of course, in the semis game, NU was able to defeat Beda Red Lions. All in the fourth quarter. It was a big run by NU to poise this championship against the University of the East Red Warriors.
All right, so it's going to be a tall order for those two guys, Karim Abdul and Ola Adeogun, in this game. It's going to be a very powerful matchup in the front line for UST and Beda respectively. Pag-usapan muna natin ang Growling Tigers ng UST, and players, they step up during the semifinals and as they go deep into the playoffs, kumbaga, and the finals. And no better player to do that than this guy, Kevin Ferrer, para sa University of Santo Tomas. Let's take a look at his numbers in the eliminations in the quarterfinals and how he stepped up big time in the semis.
And that's really something that Coach Boyet will have to do here. He's got to hold that guy, Tiger, number 40, Kevin Ferrer. He's really stepping up big time for UST, especially in the semifinals. Of course, yung kanyang 10.9 points per game in the eliminations and the quarterfinals, almost doubled in the semis at 19 points per game. Yung kanyang field goal shooting was up by almost 11%, 38.7 to 50%, and even his rebounding. So may kita mo talaga yung all-out effort na ginawa ni Kevin Ferrer going to the semifinals for the UST Growling Tigers.
And the 50% shooting ni Kevin Ferrer, those are all from the outside. We're not talking about a big guy, so talagang medyo maganda yung pinakita niya nun. And despite the fact that he fouled out as well in that game, I mean, he really put in quality minutes para kay Coach Beda of UST. Ngayon, tingnan natin yung plano ni Kevin Ferrer along with his teammates in their attempt to win third place in this league as we check in with him and Apple David.
Kevin, you had 90.6 rebounds. Ang ganda na naging performance mo last game. Pero unfortunately, natalo kayo nung semis sa UE. Ano bang masasabi mo sa mga nagiging contributions mo sa team?
As a veterans, kailangan ko maging leader. Pag nagkakagulo yung team namin, last game, hinadel ko sila. Tapos kinausap ko kung ano yung may mali. Tapos yun. Tsaka kailangan kong i-fill yung mga pagkukulang namin ng team.
Thank you very much, Kevin, and good luck sa game mamaya. Back to you, Eric.
Well, it's pretty loud here inside the arena in San Juan. I mean, the pep squads of the respective teams, Beda and UST, are really going for it 100% before the game. So we gathered a little bit, and I think what he's trying to say is yung veteran leadership niya is coming out. He gathered his teammates and talked to them about coming into this game, with the proper mindset.
Yeah, tama yun, Alam naman natin that it's just how many weeks yung regular season will already be coming in. So whatever they do here in the summer league, And whatever they do here in this basketball game, actually, madadala nila yan going to the regular season.
And speaking of yung magdadala, ang nagdadala naman ng opensa nitong San Beda Red Lions, pag-usapan natin. Of course, this guy, Baser Amer, and he's also another player who stepped up big time para sa kanyang koponan, especially in the semis dito sa ating FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup.
Yeah, it's Amer time, Baser Amer, number 7 for Coach Boyet and the San Beda Red Lions. He was almost the lone bright spot in that game that he played the last time out against National University. He was able to score, I think, about 19 points. But look how he was able to do from an 11 points per game average to the semifinals, which is 19 points. Field goal shooting, almost the same as Kevin Ferrer. Pero yung semis average na 8 out of 14 at 57%. So that's just a very, very high average on the part of Amer Baser. Is he still willing to step up and win this ball game? Yan ang makikita natin dito sa panimula ng ating laro.
And for a guard, a 57% field goal clip is pretty high. Kanina medyo loose si Baser Amer as he was passing by us nung shoot around, no? And he seems pretty comfortable coming into today's game. Let's check in with this interview by Salida Dagdag.
So Baser, kahit na natalo kayo ng laban niyo sa NU ng nakaraan, napakaganda pa rin ang performance na nakita namin ang gagaling sa'yo. Ano ba yung naging motivation mo kahit nalamang yung kalaban during the duration of the game?
We will play our game lang. NU is a tough opponent, but we prepared well talaga. Kaso natalo lang, and we need to play hard lang and play as a team.
Ngayon naman, Baser, ang kakalabanan natin ay ang UST, ano? Meron ba kayong ginawang special preparation sa practice niyo para paghandaan ng third place game na ito?
We will take this game seriously kahit battle of third lang. And kailangan namin ma-improve yung team spirit namin and incoming NCAA season na rin. So malaking experience sa amin to.
Thank you, Baser. Tsaka good luck sa game niyo mamaya.
As we bring you the battle for third place in the senior division of your 2013 FilOil Flying V Preseason Premier Cup. Let's meet the starters first for the reigning NCAA champions, San Beda Red Lions. At power forward number 18, Art De La Cruz. Forward number 19, Rome De La Rosa. Center number 15, Kyle Pascual. The off-guard number 4, Rusey Koga. And the point guard number 7, Baser Amer. Head coach of the Red Lions is Boyet Fernandez. And now the starting five for the reigning BCCL champions, the USC Growling Tigers. At forward number 5, Kim Law. Power forward number 10, Aljon Mariano. Center number 20, Karim Abdul. Point guard number 8, Robin Tan.
This is the battle for third between the Red Lions and the Growling Tigers sa 2013 FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup on Independence Day, Wednesday. Magandang hapon po. Here you see the matchups. Dakiwag will be taking on Amer. That's going to be quite a cover, but Dakiwag, he has a bit of length. Pero we'll see if Tang does switch every now and then. Actually, it seems like we have a different set of players para sa UST on the graphic that we showed because Lo is inserted instead of Dakiwag sa starting lineup along with Tan para sa UST. Pascual. Nice early start for the big man, and if San Beda is looking to win this game, they've got to get that guy shooting very well from two-point range.
Exactly. The last time out that we covered, Pascual was not able to shoot very well for the San Beda Red Lions. He was able to take 3 open shots actually from three-point range, but he missed all of them. So this is going to be a good start for Pascual in this ballgame.
And for more about San Beda, let's check in with Selena Dagdag.
When I got the opportunity to speak to some of the Red Lions earlier in the dugout, they told me that they haven't been playing their best games in the recent days. Either way, these have provided nothing for them but an avenue for growth. Today, they want to make sure that they apply all the lessons they have learned from their mistakes and pick it up on their defense. They were also instructed to be more efficient on their offensive execution. In the dugout, halatang-halata na gusto talaga manalo ng Red Lions sa laban na ito. It doesn't matter kung pagod sila dahil puro laro at practice sila ng mga nakaraang araw. Today, unlike the other days and unlike their recent games, they make sure they make no excuses as they gun for that second place. Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Obviously, you know, when you're in this situation already, you can't afford to make excuses. All you have to do is put in 100% on the floor and leave nothing to chance. And yun na nga sinasabi ni Boyet Fernandez. You take a look at Pido Harencio. He's barking at his boys kani-kanina lang. Let's see what happened in that huddle as we check in with Apple David.
Before the game, I had a chance to coach Pido Harencio, and he said it is important to win in today's game because that would be a big morale boost for their team. They want to exit this league with a win and carry the momentum going into their first game in the opening day of the UAP Season 76 against LaSalle. Eric and Alan, you mentioned earlier about Kevin Ferrer fouling out against UE. Well, another player who also fouled out in that game is Jerick Tang. That was actually the first time in his collegiate career. According to him, it was hard to watch his teammates play with him on the bench, knowing na wala siyang maitulong. Moreover, he said he loves to play basketball, especially in the crucial minutes of the game. Kaya naman he will try his best to give honest defense to avoid foul trouble. Lastly, sabi ni Coach Pido, winning is the habit. Kaya naman they have to win in today's game dahil ayaw niya na ang pagkatalo ang makasanayan ng UST. That's all for now, Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Apple. Well, you want to carry over yung momentum nga ng panalo dito going into the UAAP season, of course, as De La Rosa struggles there. Actually,
well, you know, Eric, it's very, very clear that both coaches has the same mindset. They actually have the same mindset that whatever you do in this ball game is a carryover. It's something that you can bring going to the regular season. And that's exactly what we talked about going for the pregame. And if there's anybody who would really want to win this ball game, parehong coaches has the same philosophy mo. Kahit na anong gawin natin dito, hindi lang yan dahil it's a summer league. It's a habit. You've got to have that winning attitude.
we'll see whose will is stronger today as Pascual knocks one in again. He has all of the 4 points of San Beda.
And that's going to be bad news for UST. Kyle Pascual will be able to hit his 15-footers because that would draw out the defense of Karim Abdul. And of course, if you're San Beda, you don't want Karim Abdul to be staying inside the paint because that is where he operates best.
Tang missing on his first attempt earlier. Mariano is shooting 29% from the field. Continues to miss 0 for 2 in today's game is Aljon Mariano.
And actually, those shots looks very easy for Aljon, but he babied his attempts. And this is going to be a very tough shot right here by Kogan, missing on that one.
Tang with a cut. Tang spinning into trouble. Passes Abdul. Oh, nice cut by the big man.
Drawing the defense down to him. Jerick Tang passing off to the big man. And what a crossover by Baser Amer. He's wide open for this shot and sinks it.
That's a long 2. Foot on the line para kay Baser Amer.
So he was caught stepping on the line that time.
You can see the talent. Baser Amer, no? I mean, not just ball handling skills, his court vision, his basketball IQ, and then, of course, his shooting skills as well on display right there.
And also going to the other side, you saw what Aljon Mariano was able to do to the defense of San Beda. This was the nice pass that Jerick Tang dished off to Karim Abdul just a while ago.
That was the first basket on UST, and Mariano at the line. Maybe try and cut this deficit. Biggest was 4. Mariano, even at the line, continues to struggle right now. If you look at the bench, Kevin Ferrer. What a great game he had. 50% shooting. from the field, and if this continues on, you're gonna see Kevin Ferrer in the ball game pretty soon.
And you know, he has been playing very, very well, not just here in the preseason tournaments, but in other tournaments that he's playing. So that's if that's one sign that that you expect, of course, the USD fans would want to see that in the regular season.
Speaking of signs, Coach, Beda right now is red hot from the field. Everybody who touches the ball gets a basket. Rob De La Rosa in the last one.
The only one who was missed actually was that jumper from Koga. But running opportunity, one of the better finishers. Not that time for Rob De La Rosa.
Spoke too soon. 8-3 Beda. Lo, much bigger than Amer. Tapping the ball away. 16 to shoot for the Red Lions. And ito, papasok na nga si Kevin Ferrer. And also Tata Bautista. Tan and Lo will step out. So much bigger lineup para sa UST dito as Boyet Fernandez calls a timeout. 8-3 Beda with 6:13 remaining in the first. Reported, this team, again, as usual, today, talagang Beda, one of the teams with a lot of fans, former Cub, Benji Paras.
And I was just talking to him before the game, and that was exactly what he said. Show me on television. I don't know if Derek Alneri was able to talk to him as well. Although it's not his birthday. Tower of Power, Benji Paras.
Nice dish, Mariano. Abdul is fouled. Before that, the second miss of Beda from the field. Coming from De La Cruz. There's Pascual called for his first personal foul. Only one field goal para sa UST. That's from this guy. Lucky bounce para kay Karim Abdul. Teng is coming into today's game shooting 40%, coming off a 12-point performance in their loss against UE. Sorry loss, 2 points lang ang diferensya in that game.
And you know, they led us by as much as 16 points in the third quarter period. But it was a defense of UE that paved the way for them to overtake that lead in the early part of the fourth quarter.
Koga missing his second attempt. 0 for 2 is Koga. Mariano, several jabs and misses. Overcooking the pass. Rarely do you see Beda commit something like that. Bautista, deadly three-point shooter. This is Mariano. Finally gets his first field goal. 3 points.
But you see that his teammates are really looking for him, Aljon Mariano, making sure that he is involved in this ball game.
Halfway to go here in the first quarter. Oh, nice passing. De La Rosa is open. That's short. Bautista driving. Kicks out to Teng. Teng for 3. Short. Koga hesitated, and that cost him. Much bigger defender right in front of Koga. And he hit nothing but air that time. UST within 2, despite a very poor field goal shooting para sa Growling Tigers. They are within striking distance here. As Anthony Semerad checks in for Beda. Good job by Kyle Pascual, 4 points, sits on the bench. Bautista faking, that's a long 2. Good anticipation by Tata Bautista. De La Cruz was looking for Basel Amer. Just couldn't complete the play.
Almost a steal by UST that time. Good anticipation by the yellow shirts. With 4 minutes and 8 seconds, all of a sudden, offense has gone cold for both teams.
Adeogun. Abdul running the floor, getting rewarded. Gets the pass from Teng and fishes the foul off Amer.
That's one advantage that Karim Abdul always has because he's a running big guy. And that time he was the one who wanted to finish after that shot of Ola Diogun.
Abdul indeed is one of the hard-working big men, you know. Really runs the floor, no matter if he gets the pass or not.
And you know, he has really improved tremendously for UST. Karim Abdul, this will be the third year that he's going to be playing for University of Santo Tomas. There he goes, 2 out of 2. That's going to be 6 points for Karim Abdul, and we've got a tied ball game.
5 coming from Abdul and 3 from Mariano. While it's a more spread out effort para sa San Beda with Kyle Pascual leading the way with 4. De La Rosa with a bucket. Missed there. Oh, but Adeogun with a putback. Nice move by the big man.
And I felt it was a pass actually by Ron De La Rosa. Knowing that Ola was there all alone. It's going to be a good pass by Aljon Mariano to a very wide open Karim Abdul. And again, we've got a tied ball game at 10.
7 points para kay Karim Abdul. Really putting in good minutes here in the first quarter. San Beda's defense has to do a better job of pushing him outside the paint. Talking about Karim Abdul. As Anthony Semerad given up to De La Rosa. 4 to shoot. De La Cruz has to put it up. De La Cruz has been struggling here. Nice move by Adeogun. Second putback for the big man. 4 points and 2 rebounds.
And that's one advantage that Ola Diogun has over Karim Abdul. First of all, he's coming off the bench, and number 2, he's much taller than Karim Abdul. Good offensive rebound and a putback that time by the big man.
ST Rodney Brondial of Adamson. Checking out the action. Here is our Meralco high performance shot. Mariano struggling, so he's facilitating more now as he finds the open big man, Karim Abdul. Mendoza checks in para sa San Beda along with Abarcar. UST naman, si Paolo Pe will be inserted by Pido Harencio. One more free throw para kay Adeogun, who's been very effective at the offensive boards para sa San Beda. Back-to-back rebounds, back-to-back putbacks, and completes the play there. 5 points off the bench for him and a 3-point lead for San Beda. Under 3 minutes left to play here in the first. Very patient offense para sa UST. 8 seconds to shoot. Kevin Ferrer. In and out. Nice tap by Adeogun through Abarcar. Oh, open. Anthony Semerad missing. Bautista open for 3. Yes!
And that's one guy you cannot leave wide open for the 3-point shot. Tata Bautista. That was a very patient offense shown by UST. We've got another tied ball game. First quarter pa lang, unofficially, parang meron tayong 4 na deadlocks dito sa laro na to.
De La Rosa only with 2 points. They go inside to the big man. Double team is there. Make that a triple team, and Adeogun is stripped. Nice work by Tata Bautista on the defensive end. Ferrer. They swing it to Pe. Ball taken away this time by Abarcar. Abarcar leading the way. Abarcar all the way. Yes.
From defense to offense. What a steal. Good finish. Abarcar, that's going to be his first 2 points in this game. Early offense, not that time for UST.
Oh, lazy shot from Jeric Teng that time. Takiwag is set to come in para sa UST. Also Mariano, and Teng will be pulled out along with Karim Abdul. Very disappointed is Coach Pido Harencio with the last few sequences ng opensa ng UST. 15-13 San Beda. Under a minute in the first. Nakiwag. Mariano gathers the loose ball, but he steps out of bounds, it seems.
Kung naging size 12 lang siguro yung sapatos niya, hindi siya
Pwede.
aabang. 13. Alden Mariano, good effort to get the offensive rebound though. Only 32 seconds remaining. Babalik pa ang bola dito sa kupunan ng UST. But let's see what San Beda has going to the final 30 seconds.
Swarming defense by Bautista. Ball tapped away. 6 seconds to shoot. Para sa Red Lions. Marcar has to put it up. Oh! Lucky break for the Red Lions. As the shot clock was winding down, Paolo Pe fouled the Marcar, and disappointed is written all over the face of Pido Arencio. Sara checks in para sa San Beda. Almost a turnover. Mendoza gathers. Mendoza puts it up. Mendoza again. Nice work. Patient. And all that hustle play by Mendoza paying off. And this is at the buzzer.
That will count. That will count.
After all the struggle or struggles of Mariano, a half-court heave that clearly will count. And he puts it in. Can you believe that's just the second field goal of Mariano after starting for UST? Pido Arencio, though, still not very happy with the type of defense his team is putting up here. Maybe also bits and parts of their offense. He will need to tweak going into the second. Here are some highlights.
A very exciting first quarter. Itong nakita natin dito. And of course, on the other side, it was a Kareem Abdul show. And an all-out effort on the part of the San Beda. That's why they're up just by 1 point after that heave right there by Alden Mariano going to the final 1 second of the ball game. Of the first quarter.
7 points para kay Abdul, 6 for Mariano. Despite a poor field goal shooting ng UST in the first quarter, they're just down by 1 after a tremendous effort by Kareem Abdul in that last second heave ni Aljan Mariano. Ferrer for 3. Ferrer, this time, his turn to struggle from the field. Mendoza almost traveled. Abarcar. Rebound, back to Mendoza. Second offensive board para kay Mendoza. Abarcar losing the handle against the long arms of the law. Nakiwag is fouled by Mendoza.
You know, Nakiwag is much improved for UST since the last year that we saw him play. This time he's quarterbacking very well for UST. He's been defending against the smaller guys, can play the point guard, and can also shift to the number 2 position. But most of the time he's being used by Coach Pido Arencio at number 1.
Makasait. We'll check in for Paolo Pe. First time we've seen Makasait for UST. Ooh, that could have gone either way. There was a push with the left arm by Nakiwag. Pero si Abarcar ang tinawagan ng foul doon.
Well, maybe a little too close of a comfort on the defense of Abarcar that time. But there was, of course, a little shove using the left hand by Ed Nakiwag. That was what you saw.
And the officials are calling it pretty tight here today. And Sara, tinawagan man ng foul as he was trying to keep up with Tata Bautista. And we know Tata loves to run, give some cuts and rub his defender off screens. And here's another example of it. But Sara was right there. Mariano. Oh, looking for Makasait. It was last touched by Adeogun. 5 seconds on the shot clock for UST, and Coach Pido will talk things over for this play. 17-16 San Beda over UST. 5 seconds to shoot para sa UST. And Bido Harencio calling a timeout. And even the kids who come out today on Independence Day Wednesday are father and the mother of Jeric Teng.
Always there to support, of course, Jeric. That's the sister of Jeric Teng. Teng Incorporated, always complete. Always nice to see families, bonding, watching, giving support to their brothers playing. That's something that we're also used to doing. Every time somebody has a game, support, enjoy, watch.
Nice steal by Adiogun inside and a foul on UST. Adiogun is pretty pumped up. I think foul is going to be on Makasayed. Let's check in with Selena Dagdag.
At this point of the game, Coach Boya tailors a game plan that involves the Red Lions setting up their screens near the paint in order to proliferate their opportunity of getting their shots up from the inside. He also instructs his Red Lions to be careful of their ball rotations in order to make the most of their ball possessions and avoid turnovers. As for their defense, Coach Boya tells the team to be watchful of Ferrer, Kagiwag, and Mariano as he stresses, go aggressive on your rebounds. Eric and Alan.
Thank you, Selena. Mendoza, Adiogun have been pretty aggressive on the offensive board, and a steal here, this time on the defensive end. And Abarcar falls down and he's grabbing his head. Seems like he got hit hard, but he's okay. I think he was more frustrated about missing the shot than anything else.
Nang hinayang,
He had an open look.
But credit will have to go to Sara for that. Hindi. Tinamaan pala siya ni Mendoza.
It seems okay. He's at the line. Mendoza apologizing to him.
parang yung unang impact, parang hindi na makakabalik. Parang may bumaril.
He was grimacing in pain, and glad to see he's okay. And misses the first of two, though.
Francis Abarcar. After that steal, of course, Cal Pascual having started the ball game with 4 points right away. But coming off the bench, Ola Diogun has been doing his fair share of offense. But Francis Abarcar, I'm sure, is a little tired. Really
nice
got
pass.
wounded.
Oh, nice pass and a great finish by Mariano.
Making that shot look easy. Aljon Mariano. Still 1 point lead for San Beda.
Semerad from 3. Chance for USD to take the lead for the first time in this game. Teng, 6 seconds to shoot. Stops and pops. Teng is fouled by Abarcar.
Jeric Teng has not scored here in this ball game. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's going to be a guinea right there. An opportunity for a scorer to be able to get involved in the offense is through the line. Exactly what Jeric Teng did that time.
There's our star mobile player of the quarter. Nice shot. Difficult to do, to nasabi ni Coach Alan. It looks easy. Substitutions here by San Beda as Koga and De La Cruz check in. Babalik din si De La Rosa. And for the first time, Dave Semerad is in the ball game. Let's check in with Apple David.
Eric and Alan, I asked Coach Beda, how ready is this USC team for season 76? And he frankly answered about 70 to 80% pa lang, considering na 2 weeks na lang. Marami pa daw kailangan gawing adjustments sa depensa at mag-develop pa ng mga plays para sa UAAP. Nevertheless, this FilOil tournament enabled them to gauge kung hanggang saan ba talaga ang kaya ng Tigers. At sabi naman ni Coach Beda, may pupuntahan naman sila. Kailangan lang talaga maging consistent. In this quarter and for the rest of the game, Coach Beda wants to see more drive and post plays instead of settling for outside shots. Eric and Alan.
All right, thank you, Apple. De La Cruz sinking the shot, gets a foul, and retakes the lead. Para sa San Beda, umalik si Karim Abdul. And so, is in the ball game para sa UST. Nice hesitation play, Abdul. Off the glass, wala. Ball swatted away. It ends up with Clark Bautista. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Bang for three. In and out. Sara. A nice behind the back move. Dang. Struggling here today. Can't buy a basket.
Derek has really been struggling because of the defense that's being poised by San Beda on him. No easy shots for Derek, at least here in the first half. But mental lapse on the part of Rome De La Rosa. Not knowing how many seconds was there to cross the line. Not Coach Boyet, I'm sure, will not be happy with that turnover.
8-second violation. San Beda rarely happens for any of these teams because their point guards are pretty good. Pretty aware of what's going on the floor. So is fouled before the shot was made.
It was a very basic shot fake that was done by So, and up in the air was a defensive Koga, just one dribble, and he'll be back in the line. 6 minutes, 18 seconds, a much slower pace we're watching here in the second quarter, Eric.
Takiwag is back in the ballgame. Tata Bautista knocked in a 3 in the first quarter. Will take a rest. So is at the line. We're tied at 21. One more free throw for So. Kevin Ferrer really struggling here today. And for the second time, USD with the lead, 22-21. Oh, pass too strong for Koga to handle.
Well, I think he was already looking for a shot even before he got that ball. Running opportunity again for USD, and all of a sudden, coming from the broken play, Jerrington was wide open for the 2 points.
Finally, Teng connects. He has 4 points, and the turnover para sa San Beda could be a start of a run here para sa USD. 24-21. Mariano, ball knocked away. Stay with USD with 11 to shoot.
Now Mariano will be sitting right here. And coming in.
Oh, si Lau will check in for Mariano. A nice cut, but a better defensive stance by De La Cruz, denying the Kiwag.
Who's going to be called for this foul? Is it going to be Lau or Karim Abdul?
And take a look at the block there. Nice play by De La Cruz. Foul was on Abdul.
Not a good break on the part of USD. They were hoping it's going to be called on Lau, who just went into the ball game. Kaya napopo. Etong si Karim Abdul. USD pa rin may kalamang at 24-21.
De La Rosa aggressively driving. Oh! In traffic. Connects with a layup.
That's just very strong upper body strength on the part of Rome De La Rosa. I always emphasize that this guy is one of the best finishers in college basketball.
And he proved to everyone right there with that shot, our Meralco high performance shot. USD only has one starter on the floor. That's Jedic Teng. Coach Harencio has really shuffled his players in this first half. Takiwag blocked again by the same guy. 2-on-1 break. Oh, but De La Rosa unable to find Baseramer.
Missed opportunity on the part of San Beda. 2-on-1 break. Not a good pass. Rome De La Rosa that time.
There's our caustic Super Bowl Casil block of the game. De La Cruz, 2 blocks in the game so far. 24 all, our 4th deadlock of the game. Teng. Good steal by De La Cruz. De La Cruz baseline, double team. Oh, wow.
Well, how was he able to do that?
Footwork by De La Cruz.
Going back to the right, using his left hand. Medyo hilaw yung naging double team nila. That's why Teng was claiming, bakit nakadaan, ano? But still, it was a great move by De La Cruz.
Teng powering his way inside. Gets his 6th point of the game. All in the second quarter. Ball tapped away by Dakiwag. It will stay with San Beda. 26 all.
Great transition defense to stop the fast break of San Beda.
Under 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Hainga checks in for the first time for USD.
And I'm sure both coaches would want to give more opportunities to all the other guys who have been getting less playing minutes.
26 all. Timeout the Coach Boyd Fernandez will be back. In about 4 minutes during the half, we'll be showing highlights, in case you didn't catch it, of the cheerleading competition of the FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup. Just some highlights. We'll try and catch that right before we break down the first half of action. But right now, battle for third, 26 all, can't get any tighter than this, Coach Alan.
Exactly, no? Before the start of the game, we knew that both coaches want to win the game. The players are ready to win the ball game. There is a little cash, no, at stake. And there's a major difference between third place and fourth place. So talagang, alam mo, yung mga ganyang mga opportunity, kailangan ginagamit yan ng mga collegiate teams.
Baseramer scoring his 2nd basket of the game. Mas may motivation ba to because of, there's a little prize instead of finishing 4th, because even if you finish 2nd, you get something. You're still 2nd place. You're still better than the winner of this game, right?
Ang daming namang problema sa suporta eh. Ang daming namang problema kung saan kukunin yung ganitong budget, and going to the regular season. Sometimes, all of a sudden, you need some things that's needed by the team. And this is one opportunity for them to get that cash coming from
so parang mas may motivation pa nga ang battle for third kesa sa battle for the championship. Kasi pag fourth, you get
at least manggagaling ka sa panalo going to the regular season.
San Beda up by 2, 28-26. Lo putting USD within 1. Full court press by Uste. Oh, bad pass. Ball taken away by USD. Teng. It stays with them. Ball was slapped by San Beda. Great play defensively, called out by Pido Harencio.
Familiar names, no? You have a Teng, you have a De La Rosa. Those guys who have battled it out in the 80s and the 90s. Now it's their children who's playing collegiate basketball. And I'm sure these guys are the future of Philippine basketball as well.
Wow, Teng coming up big.
On cue.
Exactly, 8 points all in the second quarter, and that's his first field goal from range. Nice block by Hainga on Baseramer. Teng pushing the base, Teng sidestepping, Teng off the glass, yes.
And again, Jerick Teng attacking the defense of Rome De La Rosa. 4 straight points from Jerick. And USD now on top by 3.
Biggest lead of USD, 10 points coming from Teng. Pascual has been quieted by the defense of USD. Oh, a foul on De La Cruz as Teng went sprawling to the floor.
And that's exactly what full court pressure can do for you. That's something that Coach Pido had in mind when he called the timeout. And it brought out the energy in the UST players, I should say. And one of them very beneficial with that kind of energy is Jeric Teng.
Except for Mariano, the only guy who has hit field goals in the second quarter is Jeric Teng. Only 2 points for Mariano, 1 from Lo, a couple of free throws from So, and then 12 points from Jeric Teng.
Kailangan may paiksian pa ng apelido. Ha? Lo and So.
Teng, tapos Mariano.
Tatlo yun. Mariano.
De La Rosa, baseline, nowhere to go. Got double team. It will stay with San Beda with 17. Pero itong opensa ng San Beda, dahil sa bilis ng depensa nitong or switching ng UST, nahihirapan sila humanap ng open man, which was very easy in the first quarter.
Really good energy being shown right here by the USC Growling Tigers.
And tama ka doon, Coach. Nagsimula yan mula doon sa full court press.
Umiba, no? Umiba yung energy level. It started with defense and it brought them to the offensive energy. That's why all of a sudden USD is on top by 5 points. Kanina, yung game natin, we were just coasting along. Okay lang. Relax lang. It's a good setup job. Koga still missing on this one. Good offensive rebound by Art De La Cruz.
Oh, De La Cruz, again, his quickness and hustle play, keeping it alive for San Beda. Koga is 0 for 3 from the field. Amer is guarded by Lo. Amer, look at the defense of UST. Just amazing. Forcing Paser Amer into a very poor shot. Teng. Oh, another tough shot against De La Rosa by Jeric Teng. Yes, 14 points all in 1 quarter.
And then he had really improved Jeric Teng in the last quarter, up to this quarter. You can see a lot of energy from Jeric Teng, and he would want to really just go at it and attack the defense of San Beda.
Paser Amer has been struggling here in the second quarter. He's replaced by Ludovice. Para sa San Beda, Adiogun at the line. But after scoring 7 points, Adiogun, or make that 8 points, he struggled. All of his points since his second basket have all been from the free throw line. Hihirapan na siyang kumuha ng offensive boards. Sheriff is in the ballgame, bringing it down para sa UST. Teng has been hot. 14 in the second. Teng again. Makasait. Now will stay with UST off the shoulders of Adiogun. Hirap pag malaki ka, no? Pag tumama, tumatalbog na lang sa yung bola.
Okay din yung effort nito si Makasait, ano? Even over Adiogun, he was able to get that ball and tap it over to San Beda. One guy they have to stop, Jeric Teng. Not that time.
Koga finally gets his first field goal in transition.
It was a good slip job. It was all Koga showed that time.
Under a minute left in the first half. A stop defensively by San Beda. Here's to the Vise pushing the pace. Koga for 3. Nice rebound by Adiogun. Adiogun spinning. Adiogun putting up the shot and fouled.
A great up and under move on the part of Ola Adiogun. Sensing there was a mismatch, good decision to put in one dribble. Okay, do a drop step, and of course, that nice looking up and under from Ola Adiogun.
Third foul on Makasait. I was about to say Adiogun is pretty steady at the free throw line, missing the first this time.
Munti ko na nga rin sabihin.
Oh, kanina 2 for 2 no? Wow, 0 for 2 this time. Just when they needed it. Now San Beda still trailing by 3. Mariano looks at the clock, says 8 Mariano pulls up. Short. De La Rosa, the rebound. Final shot time para sa San Beda. De La Cruz, ball almost taken away. De La Cruz finds Koga. Koga for three. Koga really cannot connect from outside. And Mariano
Not this time.
trying to repeat of that final buzzer shot in the first quarter. What an effort put together by USD. There were good times para sa San Beda. Nakakuha sila ng 5 puntos galing kay De La Rosa. Adiogun has 9, but it's been that guy, Jeric Ting.
The second quarter show talagang to ni Jeric Ting. Grabe, no? He's got a total of what? 14 points?
points all in the second quarter. What an effort
Wow.
put up by Jeric Ting. That's why USD is up 35-32 over San Beda in this battle for third at the half. Via the 14 points of Jeric Ting in the second quarter, USD is up 35-32 against San Beda in this battle for third between USD. The Red Lions. Magandang hapon, Eric Tipan kasama si Coach Alan Gregorio. And ito po yung nangyari, yung stats natin after the first 20 minutes.
Well, still a very close game actually in the first half. As we focus on the leading team, USD Growling Tigers. 11 out of 33 field goals. 11 out of 14 free throws. That's not bad. They had 7 assists and 8 points of turnovers. Yan actually yung nagpalamang sa kanila going to the final 3 minutes of the second quarter. Kaya bigla na lang silang nakakuha ng kalamangan. As we see San Beda on the other side, 13 out of 37 is not too bad. 6 out of 11 free throws. Diyan naapektuhan no, itong kupunan ni Coach Boyet. Dahil that's just about 55% shooting. Assist, they have to up on that, and I'm sure Coach Boyet will be talking about that. And points of turnovers, yung hustle na ginagawa ng San Beda is not yet here in the first half.
De La Rosa struggled. Adiogun had a pretty good game coming off the bench. 9 points, he leads the way para sa Red Lions. Pero ito, after struggling in the first quarter, Jeric Ting just exploded in the second.
Well, you were talking about the 14 points that Teng had all in the second quarter. Ito yung mga highlights ng mga tough shots na pinagagawa ni Jeric Ting. And he was just up to it. No? I'm just going to be very amazed if he can continue this offensive onslaught in the third and the fourth quarter. As we see Teng with 14. Mariano had 8 points. Very quiet 8 points actually on the part of Aljan Mariano. And 7 first quarter points for Karim Abdul. Adiogun coming off the bench with 9 points. Rome De La Rosa only had 5 points. And the first 4 points of San Beda all coming from Cal Pascual. Pero hindi na nga nasundan.
Third quarter underway. Pascual is starting today para sa, or at least starting in the third quarter para sa San Beda. Let's see if he sparks their offense once again. De La Cruz has been pretty good. That's one of his favorite shots. Doesn't go that time. Bautista for 3. Oh, that's automatic.
Always a well-run play when Karim Abdul sets that screen for a corner jumper for Tata Bautista.
Let's see what Coach Boyet Fernandez talked about in the huddle as we check in with Selena Dagdag.
Coach Boyet was definitely not happy as regards to how the Red Lions handled the ball during the third quarter. He was not happy as regards to how the boys passed the ball and how they received it. Kaya naman coming into the second half, he specifically asks the point guards to control the game. He tells the Red Lions to stay in front of their man and sprint to the paint if they miss a basket. Lastly, Coach Boyet tells the team, I don't care if you don't score, just make your stops. And remember, if you cannot penetrate, reverse the ball. Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Well, defense, I need to stress the Coach Boyet Fernandez. Defense and take care of the ball because that's something that, yun nga, tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, Coach Alan, in turnovers, doon nakikita na medyo hindi na alagaan ng backcourt in possessions para sa San Beda.
Well, that was exactly what happened that time. It was a good block on the part of Cal Pascual against a driving Kevin Ferrer. That's why opportunity was given to, for San Beda on the other side. Tapos ito, offensive rebound. That's going to be the first 2 points in the second half for Cal Pascual. And that whittles the lead down to just 2 points.
Abdul, 8 seconds to shoot, trying to lose Pascual. Oh, that's travel. Looking for the foul was Abdul, pero hindi tinawag. Good defensive stance. Hindi nagreklamo si Coach Pido. Good defensive stance by Pascual.
He was not jumping on the fake. Look at this. He just stayed on the ground. Did not lift the finger. It was a good call by the ref.
Ludovice losing the ball almost. Touch last by Sheriff. 17 on the shot clock para sa San Beda. Pascual almost airballing that one. Ball swatted away by Abdul on that De La Cruz reverse. Now this time, let's find out what happened in the huddle at the half of UST as we check in with Apple David.
Kung mapapansin niya, Eric and Alan, dalawang players na lang ni Coach Pido ang hindi niya na ipasok. Even before the start of their game, sinabihan niya na lahat ng players, be ready to play. However, he reminded his players not to waste the opportunity and trust given to them. Going up against a run-and-gun team like San Beda, hindi daw pwede yung pa-jogging-jogging lang. They have to run. On offense, Coach Pido wants to see more movement of the ball at huwag puro one-on-one. Lastly, UST had a slow start, kaya naman Coach said that the Tigers have to start strong in the second half and finish even stronger. Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Apple. Jogging. Jogging mayaman, no? Hindi po
Hindi
pwede.
pwede na. Takbong mayaman. Hindi pwede yan.
Jogging lang. Nasita ni Coach Pido Arencio. There's an offensive foul and legal pick set there by Kevin Ferrer. May konting shoulder there. You can see. 38 all. Pasera Man coming alive here but missing that time. 8 points para kay Aber. 4 here in the third quarter as compared to 4 in the first half. A nice pass, one-handed push by Bautista, but the ball partially blocked by Pascual. Good save. No. Amer stepped out of bounds.
But then again, it was still a good challenge on the part of Cal Pascual in that shot of Aljon Mariano. Not finishing on that defense though was Amer Baser or Baser Amer. Running opportunity. This is going to be a 3-on-2 break.
Amer, nice play. 10 points para kay Amer, 6 in the third. Ferrer, a little out of control that time. Ball with Ludovice. Parang si Kevin Ferrer out of breath here in this game. Ludovice from the elbow. Yes!
Matapang yung tinira na yun. There was no rebounders and the man in front of him was Karim Abdul. And all of a sudden, yun nga, sinasabi ni Coach Boyeto, it all starts with defense and now they're on top by 4 points. Ludovice making sure that it's not going to be an easy 2 points on the part of Karim Abdul. You earn it from the line, said the young man.
That was Ludovice with the foul. Ferrer is pulled out by Coach Pido. Seeing how he's struggling here. Apat kalamangan ng San Beda here as Tang is back in the ball game.
So sabi siguro ni Coach Boyet, ayun na, hindi maganda na yung pagkaka-foul ito si Ludovice and he already played good defense because of the 2 missed free throws that was done by Karim Abdul.
Oh, nice play. Pascual with 2 picks. Slides in, gets the pass and the easy basket.
A great third quarter being displayed by the white shirts of San Beda. We have not seen Jerick Teng get involved in the offense here in the third.
Overshooting the mark that time. Tata Bautista. De La Rosa. De La Rosa finishes.
Just like what I said, Favorite finisher for Coach Boyet and the San Beda Red Lions, that's Rome De La Rosa.
And now it's the biggest lead of San Beda at 8 points, 46-38 here in the third quarter. Magandang hapon sa mga nanonood ng ating finals ditong 2013 FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup. Get well soon. Borgie Armida. And also Kevin Elas is watching. He's okay. Kevin Elas is okay, but Borgie, get well soon.
Actually, si Kevin ang nagbabantay kay Borgie. Isang letranista.
Tall order for a night. Nagbabantay sa isang red lion, no?
That's it.
Despite the rivalry.
They're both enjoying this ball game. Then again, tama. Get well soon, Borgie. He had a winning game last Saturday against the team of Chris Chu in that All-Star game. We were looking for the offense from Jerick Teng. First 3 points, and that was a tough shot. That's going to be the 17th point of Jerick Teng.
Starting off where he left off. Teng. 17. Panimula pa lang itong third quarter. Pascual connects.
Always makes that shot look easy. Cal Pascual, a great third quarter for this young man.
10 points para kay Kyle Pascual. 48-41 San Beda. Teng looking for the pick. Teng for 3 again. Oh, he connects. Wow, Teng is waxing hot. 20 points. Unbelievable second quarter and third para kay Jerick Teng. Pascual stopping. Good fake. Opens himself up for the easy look. 12 points. Shootout here between Pascual and Teng. Teng. That's a travel.
That was a clear case of traveling, really. I think he a little bit forced the issue that time, Jerick Teng. Pero napapailing na sa depensa itong si Ron De La Rosa.
That's a tough cover. Teng is very physical, very strong as well. Amer, open for 3. Unbelievable. Oh, it doesn't, not able to knock it in. Lo unable to save it. It will stay with San Beda.
Not a good break that time. They were already going to go for their offense. But Lo was not taking care of the ball, and Coach Pido was not so happy with that instance.
Pasok si Paolo Pe para sa UST. Koga. Dave Semerad kicks it out. Cross-court pass, Baseramer. Baseline, no, he steps out of bounds.
Got a little too excited to attack the defense of UST. That happened in front of our ref. Still a 6-point lead, though, for San Beda. They were down by 3 points, 35-32, to start the third quarter. And now this is a defensive unit being shown right here by San Beda.
Abdul trying to power his way inside.
Holding his ground, Cal Pascual. He has scored 8 points here in the third. That's why we have not really seen so much of Ola Adiogun.
Teng is waving off the screen. 5 seconds. Tough fadeaway. Air ball. Teng. Good defense by Villaruz that time. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Koga pulls up. Koga really struggling here from the floor. Dakiwag. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Pe to Dakiwag. 8 to shoot. Low. Teng will heave. And yes, connect again. 22 points. Jeric Teng.
Credit the offense. It was a very patient offense until all alone, no? There was just a one dribble pull-up on the part of Jeric Teng.
And UST is within 4 after trailing by as much as 8, 50-46 here in the third.
Dandruff is a lot like football. Control the game, you win.
How do you get control? With Clear, specially formulated for men. After trying others, I finally won with Clear.
Get zero dandruff. Be in control. Choose Clear.
San Beda 50, UST 46 in this battle for third in the 2013 FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup. Napupuno na tayo pa unti-unti dito sa arena in anticipation of the championship between the defending champs NU and the much improved Red Warriors of University of the East. 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. Another full court press here by UST. Almost turnover. Well, it is. Nice save by Paulo Pe as Semerad lost possession.
Well, that was exactly how they made that second quarter run, coming off this kind of a defense on the part of Coach Pido Harencio.
Law catch and shoot. Law connects. First field goal for Kim Law. 3 points para sa kanya. More importantly though, there's a 2-point lead for San Beda now after they led by as much as 8. Amer. Open, Villaruz, in and out.
He's not just there for defensive purposes. He was well set up for that open shot. It was a good shot for Villaruz, but the shot went in and out.
Tawagan yata ng foul si Adiogun, and seems like Dave Semerad is a bit shaken up after that play.
We're having a roller coaster of a ball game. Sometimes it's UST making a run, other time it's San Beda. Still a 2-point lead for the Red Lions.
It's Teng on the post against Villaruz. Triple team this Teng. Had to pass. Medyo kapusitira ni Abdul. Abdul gets it back. Abdul misses though, but there's a foul. Adiogun again is whistled on the play.
A very, very slight nudge under for Adiogun, but that was a good call by the ref. As we can see, it was already a broken play, just going for the offensive rebound. Karim Abdul will be taking 2 free throws and a tie. Yan ang tanong. Ilan ba ang masushoot ni Karim Abdul?
Well, he hasn't scored since the first quarter. 7 points kay Karim Abdul noon.
Some adjustments. Some adjustments.
Yes, sagot sa'yo, Coach Alan.
Tingnan natin.
Sinasabi mong
hindi makashoot eh. Hindi makashoot eh. 8 for Karim Abdul. But he misses on the second one. What a game, what a game, what a game.
Very close. 1-point lead, San Beda. 1:18 remaining in the third quarter. Amer has been on and off. He scored 4 quick points, pero wala na ulit for him in the latter half of the third quarter. Long arms again of Dakiwag, taking it away. Ball is with Ben. Now it ends up with Ed Dakiwag. Teng open, fakes the 3, drives in. Ball knocked away. Ito na kay Villaruz. Villaruz all the way. Got intimidated by Karim Abdul. Bench na San Beda asking for offensive interference. Pick and roll between Dakiwag and Abdul. Here's Teng now with 12 to shoot. Adiogun all over Abdul. Low for 3. Oh! What a shot!
5 points in the last 2 minutes. Kim Lo. But going to that last play, that good challenge by Karim Abdul, it was actually very, very close. It could have been called, pero pwede ring hindi.
Here's Villaruz again. Passes, Adiogun is fouled, gets the basket. What a play, and we're tied at 52 with one free throw coming to Ola Adiogun.
And this time he makes his adjustment. Richie Villaruz making sure that he gets his big man involved in the offense. And Ola Adiogun will be taking a bonus.
But you gotta credit half of that point to Villaruz. I mean, he was double teamed. He still found a way to look for Adiogun in traffic. Amazing play by Villaruz. And now Adiogun with a chance to give the lead back to San Beda. Yes. 53-52.
Parang hindi battle for third, eh, no? Pinapanood natin. Ito mo sinasabing pagod. Parang wala namang pagod, eh. Both teams are actually playing with so much energy and they want to win this ball game. We're only the third quarter. San Beda was down by 3 points. And it's a shootout we're watching here in the third.
Some final adjustments or substitutions. Coach Fernandez, babalik si De La Cruz in the ball game for the final 5.1 seconds of the third. Mariano for three. That does it for the third quarter. The players getting a little physical in the third. A lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. Very tight ball game. Take a look at some of the highlights of third. Derek Teng continuing where he left off in the second quarter, finishing with 22 points. Pascual coming back alive after scoring 4 in the first. Finishes with 12 at the end of the third quarter. Adiogun has 12 as well, combining with De La Rosa for 24 of the 53 points of San Beda, and UST just within 1 now, 53. Final 10 minutes in this battle for third between San Beda and UST. And Red Lions enjoying a 1-point lead. Their biggest was 8 points, while UST led by as much as 7. Tata Bautista. Mariano looking for some open teammates. Lo, nice fake. Scored the last 5 points of UST in the third quarter. Mariano, more aggressive here. Oh, a block by Adiogun. Great help defense by the big man.
But staying on the ground was Art De La Cruz. That was the first good defense before the help that Ola Adiogun gave against Aljo Mariano.
De La Cruz spinning baseline against Bautista. Short on the fadeaway. Let's check in with Apple David.
Last push na to for UST, kaya naman gusto ni Coach Pido na itodo na rin ng mga Tigers ang laro nila. Coach wants a tighter defense. Furthermore, he wants to pressure the ball handler, whoever that is. Eric and Alan, I heard you earlier talking about how the teams can possibly use the prize money in this tournament. Well, for UST, hindi sa funds for next season mapupunta to dahil ang sabi ni Coach Pido, pag nanalo, yung premyo ay baon nila for their team building in Boracay this weekend. Eric and Alan?
Thank you, Apple.
Malaking bagay.
Pang-Boracay pala yun.
Malaking bagay pala.
Pang-Bora pala yung yung prize money, for at least for the third.
Actually, tinext nga ako niyan eh. Tinext nga ako ni Coach Pido. Sama raw tayo eh. Well, I don't know with Apple and Selena, pero tayo, sasama tayo kahit na US din manalo dyan.
Pero ang tanong, gano'ng kalaki ba yung prize? Makakapusin na pag sumama tayong dalawa.
Eh, di ba, nasagot mo na yung kulang?
53 all. It's our 7th deadlock of the game. A minute gone by in the 4th. Bautista momentarily open. Steps in for a 2. Oh, a nice play defensively by Takiwag again. Long arms really bothering ball handlers of San Beda. Let's check in with Selena Dagdag.
Hindi ako naghahanap ng highest pointer. What I'm looking for are players who would stick to the system. These were the exact words of Coach Boyet earlier in the huddle as he encourages his team to support each other, particularly when it comes to their offensive plays. The NU coach, ayaw kong nagkakanya-kanya. In this final quarter, he encourages the team to go hard in their penetration of UST's defensive lines. He also tells them to back dribble if UST's defense becomes suffocating. In this final minutes, he tells the team to go all out on their pick and rolls and go double hard on Jared Teng. Lastly, he wants the team to stick to their man-to-man defense. Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Well, follow the system. That's all. All the coaches will tell you that. They will bark that very often throughout the game. Just stick to the system, trust the system. And marked man, see Jared Teng extra hard.
Double teaming defense, being instructed by Coach Boyet against Jared Teng. How many points na ba para kay Derek
22.
Partner?
Obviously, for good reason. 22
Bakit
points.
Hindi, no? Bakit hindi? But if you're Coach Boyet, something that you would want your boys to be doing here in the fourth quarter is to take care of the ball. Every time there is a full court pressure being employed by UST, nakakaagaw ang kanyang kupunan.
That's Kim Angeli Borneo, our bio face of the game from San Beda. Whistle away from the ball as Ludovice was caught, I think, grabbing on the shorts of Tata Bautista. 55 all. It's our 8th deadlock. We're looking for Bautista. Bautista for 3. Oh, nice play by Long. Just couldn't handle the ball. De La Rosa, the finish. And San Beda with a lead, 11 points for Rome De La Rosa. Mariano. They swing it around to Bautista. Bring it back to the middle. Reset the offense with Dakiwag. Bautista drives, kicks it out. Be open for 2. Amer. Ticky-tack foul. Mariano that time as Amer falls to the floor.
With Alden Mariano going there and picking him up, just making sure that there's no fast break at the part of San Beda.
Speaking of fast break, that's our Meralco high performance shot. Basket in transition by De La Rosa. Teng is back in the ball game. 22 points. Leading scorer for UST. Ludovice. Open. Amer knocks in a 3.
Was forced to help out of Jeric Teng. That's something that you don't do against Baser Amer. And all of a sudden, 60-55, a 5-0 run to the part of San Beda gives them also a 5-point lead.
Nice save by Amer, bouncing it off Paolo Pe. 13 points for Amer. He's doing all the little things as well as putting in the points on the board para sa San Beda.
You know that when it's fourth quarter, I'm sorry partner, no? Every time it's fourth quarter, it's usually Baser Amer time on the part of San Beda, and that's exactly what we have seen, at least in the last 2 plays. After a 3-point shot, it was an intelligent decision to tap that ball to the opponent, thus giving the ball back to the white and red shirts of Coach Boyet Hernandez.
Pahinga si De La Rosa, umasok si De La Cruz. De La Cruz now, alley-oop, Adiogun. And there's going to be a foul on UST. Sheriff, the smallest guy on the floor, fouling the biggest guy on the floor. Take a look here. Pinilit abutin. Kinapush lang ng konti.
Yeah, believe ka rin kay Sheriff for challenging that shot. Hanggang saan lang si Sheriff nitong si Adiogun. And then again, Yun nga sinasabi natin, because of that. Tapos ito, nagmintis ng dalawa. No, si Adiogun. So the small man can really challenge and make sure that there is no easy point on the part of the big man of the opponent.
A ball almost taken away by Baseramer. 60-55, San Beda. 5 seconds to shoot. Steal by the Red Lions. They've got numbers on the break, and Baseramer scores again. Last 5 points ng Red Lions from Baseramer. He has 15.
Exactly what San Beda wanted. A double teaming effort against Jeric Teng.
Seven-point advantage for San Beda. Mariano, one-hander. And the rebound with De La Cruz. 12 rebounds for De La Cruz. Along with 4 points. Alley-oop attempt. Thwarted by the defense of USD. Here's Sheriff. Teng against Ludovice. Teng drives in and a foul on Ludovice.
Jeric Teng saw there was a mismatch. Just taking it strong. But going back to this play. Ito, kita mo naman, no?
That's our star mobile
exactly.
player of the quarter. Nice bounce pass as well coming from Art De La Cruz.
And of course, very unselfish play on the part of San Beda. Jeric Teng has struggled here in the fourth quarter, but he's got a total of 22 points.
Way off on the first of 2.
He feels the effort against him, and he's feeling so much pressure. And that's something that San Beda has really done here in the fourth. Make sure that life is hard on the offensive end against Jeric Teng, and that time he misses 2 free throws.
Fourth rebound for De La Rosa, and a chance to add to the 7-point lead for San Beda. Ball knocked away from behind by Karim Abdul. 4 on the shot clock. De La Rosa spins into trouble and had to force the shot with a shot clock winding down. Oh, solid big by Pe. Ball knocked away. Ito si Koga will end up with possession. Koga. De La Cruz. Yes. 6 points. 12 rebounds, De La Cruz. More importantly, a 9-point lead, the biggest para sa San Beda. With 5.5 gone by in the fourth.
Well, this is still plenty of time remaining. No need to rush the shots. Actually, for UST, they can still go down to their big man. But the past how many plays, they've been going to Jeric Teng, and it's just great defense being shown by San Beda. So at this point, alam mo, kailangan medyo dinidikoy nila ng konti ito si Jeric Teng, and that's something that Coach Pido is doing here. Alam nilang nakafocus ang depensa against Jeric Teng. He missed 2 free throws. Pahinga ka muna, and you expect him to be back maybe in the final 3 minutes of the game.
10 seconds left to shoot. Again, Karim Abdul trying to knock the ball away from the guards. Abarcar in the ball game. Shot clock winding down. I don't know if that was a pass or an attempt.
There was no time remaining, actually.
4 pa yata eh. 4 seconds. Abarcar is a little
could have been an extra pass. Ano? Could have been an extra pass. Meron pa. There was somebody open.
Whistle on the play. It's a foul on Adiogun. That's foul number 4 on Ola. Take a look at the crossover. And ito yung foul, holding foul.
And actually, finally, after several positions, Karim Abdul gets to hold that ball and attacks the defense one-on-one of Ola Adiogun. Pag galing sa perimeter, malalaman mo na meron talagang advantage itong si Karim Abdul because he can dribble very well. But if it's already inside the paint, advantage clearly on Ola Adiogun.
Well, he loves that crossover. Itong si Karim Abdul. Foul away from the ball. Holding on Bautista. Tried to prevent Abarcar from getting the inbound. Adiogun will sit down with his 4 personal fouls and babalik si Kyle Pascual.
Still a very manageable lead. Plenty of time remaining. 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
De La Rosa. The pass, Pascual, inside Mendoza, yes! Nice! Ball movement para sa San Beda in transition.
Credit will have to go to JP Mendoza for not stopping. He was running, and all of a sudden, he was the recipient of that fast break.
Abdul from outside. Back to a 9-point lead for San Beda, 66-57. 9 to shoot, Abarcar. There's a foul on Lo.
Both teams are now in penalties, so Abarcar will be taking 2 free throws. And as I told you, 3-minute mark, you expect Jeric Teng to go back to the game. 3 minutes and 14, but this is a 9-point lead already for San Beda. Plus these 2 free throws from Abarcar. Solid performance from this young man.
First trip to the line para kay Abarcar. Knocks in the first of 2. 10-point lead now.
Parang yung baon natin sa Boracay, mawawala. Ha? Parang sayang ah. Mapapagastos tayo, partner. 11 na to eh.
2 for 2 kay Abarcar.
Tanungin na lang natin San Beda kung anong gagawin nila. Baka pupunta rin dun. Dito tayo.
Tama, no? Mamaya. So, sabi ni Coach Boyet, sa mga gamit daw pupunta eh. Hindi naman klaro kung anong gamit. Baka pwede rin gamit ng kotse. Big free throws. Kanina, 0 out of 2. In his last trip to the line, Jeric Teng. He makes his adjustments. Hindi pa tapos ang laban. Buhay pa ang pabaon sa Bora. 23. Ginagawa nito si Jeric.
And this can get him going. 2 for 2. 24 points for Teng. Back to single digits. Kalamangan ng San Beda. Oh, nice defensive pressure put on by USD that time. Koga unable to find the open man.
But it was just great defensive pressure on the part of USD, making sure that there was no one man who was open, denying all passing lane. But ball goes back to San Beda because of possession arrow. Good break on the part of San Beda.
Extremely good break. Koga will sit down and Ludovice is back in the ball game. Top inbound para sa San Beda. Again, ang depensa ng USD, very tight.
Actually, sa ganyan naman sila nakakalamang, you know? Every time there are points of turnovers. Only 11 seconds left in the shot clock. This is a good double teaming effort. Again, oh my God, this will be big.
Unsportsmanlike foul.
So this would mean 2 free throws plus ball possession.
Tinawagan si Ludovice as the ball was taken away by Abdul. Dito sa likod, oh. Natapik ni Abdul. And then there's that holding on the shorts. Kitang-kita. And a little push from Abdul. Pero nauna yung foul ni Ludovice. So that's an unsportsmanlike foul. First of 2 para kay Abdul is in. And tama ka. Coach, possession pa para sa USC. So maybe a 4-point swing here with just an 8-point lead para sa San Beda. Make that a 7-point lead.
And you know a veteran when he's taking the free throws, come end game. You know, he sinks it when it really matters most. 11 points just how many seconds ago? Exactly 28 seconds ago. Now a 7-point lead and an opportunity to make it 4.
Ooh, make it 4! Who else to do it but Jeric Teng? 27 big points. And what a run, a 4-0 run by USD, and they are within 4 with 2:38 remaining in the fourth. Aggressive, both on offense and in defense. Take a look at the crowd dito sa arena in San Juan. No look past Teng. It's been on and off, pero mostly on. And
But actually, that was a very basic penetration and a kick out. Aljon Mariano making a very good decision. There's a clear foul. Aljon Mariano, that would bring Rome De La Rosa to the free throw line. But
silly foul.
2 seconds lang was gone off the clock.
Coach Pido unhappy with, I don't know about if he's unhappy with his player or the call. So free throws for De La Rosa here.
Coach Boyet naman on the other side, sinasabi na niyayakap na raw siya o niyayakap na raw ang kanyang mga players. That's why hindi makakilos. So both coaches actually playing with the minds of the refs. Not a bad game. Rome De La Rosa already in double digits. He's got 12 points and makes it a safer. Yan lang sinasabi natin. It's not a done deal. It's just a 2-possession ball game, even if he sinks the second one. He's got 12 points. Rome De La Rosa.
Gets the second as well. 13 for De La Rosa. And back to a 6-point lead for San Beda. 70-64. 2.5 remaining in the fourth.
But if you were UST, there's no really need to take a forced 3-point shot. There's still plenty of time remaining.
A beautiful spin. Abdul just overcooking it.
But he was able to get the offensive rebound. Another good block by Cal Pascual.
Terrific play defensively by Pascual and San Beda that time. Mariano going left. Tough shot. Pascual again was right there to bother him. Here's Abdul, and there's a foul on San Beda.
Just keeping that ball alive. UST not giving up in the place. Still a good decision for them to keep on penetrating hard because both teams are in penalty.
And ito, papasok si Adiogun. Nakita na ni Boyet Fernandez na hirap sila sa rebounding. And even with 4 personal fouls, it's time to gamble on leaving Adiogun, putting him in and leaving him on the floor with under 2 minutes left to play in the fourth.
What a great effort on the part of Karim Abdul. He's almost in double-double. But that time he was able to get 2 offensive rebounds to keep the hopes alive for UST. But even the veteran succumbs to pressure, misses on the first one, and misses the second one. Babalik ang bola sa Dilaw.
Last touch by De La Cruz. It was a long rebound. De La Cruz unable to anticipate. One of the better rebounders is San Beda, but that was a big miscue on his part. 70-64 San Beda. We've got a timeout. Babalik tayo with more action after these.
You know, dandruff is a lot like football. Control the game, you win.
How do you get control? With Clear, specially formulated for men. After trying others, I finally won with Clear.
Get zero dandruff. Be in control. Choose Clear.
The face of crucial rebounds. Of game-changing three-pointers. The face of winning shots. The moment you face challenges, it's the moment you reveal the face of a winner. Put your game face on. Master.
USD down by 6 here in the fourth quarter. Despite the efforts of Jeric Teng, 27 points already. They're still trailing. But they found a recipe for success and put in some spurts. They put on a press against San Beda. Most of the time they're successful. So let's see what they do with 1:54 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be USD ball after that missed free throw by Karim Abdul.
This will be an all-important possession right here for USD. Who will they go to?
Mariano down the middle. Mariano layup. And Adiogun tap by Mariano. Nice save. And big basket
basket. Hard kakiwag.
Just a 3-point lead. That's going to be the 4th offensive rebound of UST, keeping their hopes alive. Just one stop, and this time it is the most important possession for San Beda, and we've got a steal.
Nice play by Karim Abdul. Playing the passing lanes, pero sobrang lakas ng pasa ni Teng over Bautista. Sabi niya, medyo mataas. Medyo mainit ang ulo doon ni Coach Pido. Si Teng niya ang nakausap.
Ano nangyari? Pero marami pa tong oras na to. Marami pa tong oras na to. If you were UST, you don't want to foul. And if you were San Beda, you would want to execute big time in this play. Who are you going to? There's Amer Baser.
Amer. Pass intercepted again. 2 straight turnovers para sa San Beda. Outlet pass to Mariano. Mariano baseline. Mariano blocked. Nice defensive play by Adiogun.
Challenging the big man. Not a very good decision on the part of Aljon Mariano. Ball will still go back. Sabi ni Baser, teka lang, ba't ba tayo nagmamadali? Sabay-sabay naman tayong uuwi.
8 seconds to shoot. Amer knows it. Hard pick set by De La Cruz. Amer from long range. Offensive
Another
board
big rebound
by Adiogun. That's what he's there for.
Are they going to foul? UST, almost a steal by Karim Abdul. But first was the foul on Art De La Cruz. What are the things that Art De La Cruz will have to do here? First, he's got to make at least 1 free throw to make it a 2-possession ball game.
Well, De La Cruz, it's his first trip to the free throw line. Karim Abdul unhappy with the call.
Helter-skelter basketball. Very exciting. One turnover after another.
2 free throws for Art De La Cruz.
But you know, it's just making things happen. And I'm talking about defense. First, the steal, UST. Second, the block on the other side, Ola Adiogun.
First free throw is in. A 4-point lead for San Beda. And one more free throw para kay De La Cruz. There's Boyet Fernandez, head coach of San Beda.
Napaileng si Coach B. Isa pa.
And it's good. Timeout by UST here. Staring at a 5-point deficit. And 15 seconds to go. Pakinggan natin si Coach Pido Harencio.
Tayo mga pili. Turnover. Pangalawa, Derek. Binigay ko sa iyo yun eh. Ba't lumabas ka? Para sa iyo yun eh. Yung play na yun para sa iyo. Ba't di mo kinuha? Come on! Lecture! Ikaw yan eh. Hindi dapat di na kumuha ng play para sa iyo. Ha?
Portrait tayo.
Di tayo. Ha?
Portrait tayo.
Okay. Di tayo. Okay. Di tayo ha. Jarek. Boom. Screen for Tata. Boom. Screen for Tata. Tata ha. Boom. And then another screen for Tata. Balik. Okay. 3 points. Okay. Babalik ha. Hey Karin, you're here.
Well, even before the instructions came in, we were looking at either Aljon Mariano or Jeric Teng as the recipients of the previous play that Coach Pido really wanted. But here in this play, I'm sure, and it's very, very clear that it's going to be a setup job for Tata Bautista.
Well, they're looking at a 3.
He needs a 3 points, the 3 at this point.
It's a play called Boracay or Bust. 3 on the way. Oh, it's in! Huge shot with about 3+ seconds used up. Oh, perfect diagram play by Pido Harencio. Take a look here. Catch and open look. Tata Bautista, one of the deadliest in the lineup of UST, and he rattles it in. Pakinggan naman natin ang gagawin ng San Beda in this possession. They're still up by 2 and 12.4 seconds left in the 4th.
Labas!
pass, ha? Meet the pass!
Maser,
Hey, meet the ball, man.
Ola. Art, ikaw rin. Ola, you're here.
Hola, meet the ball.
Rome, Koga, Art. You cut through, Art. You cut through. Koga, screen. If they deny this one, Art, you're here, Art. Ola, you're here. Okay, you cut through. Ola, you cut through. Koga, screen. Baser gets the ball. If not, flash. Art. And then you give it to Baser. Control the ball, ha? Control the ball. Let's go.
That's paramount. Control the ball. They can't afford a turnover right now. They're protecting a 2-point lead, but they still have to score. I mean, you can't play just to not lose. You got to play to win. And, they have 12.4 seconds on the clock, and USD obviously can't foul at this point.
Well, very basic question right here. How many seconds is USD willing to wait before they get the steal and they start fouling? Are they going to steal the ball right away? That's going to be the double team. Foul was called on Alton Mariano. Sinasabi niya, hindi naman daw siya foul.
And the coaching staff is irate. I don't know if it's against Mariano or the call, but you don't have to be a lip reader to figure that one out. So apparently that was not the play that they wanted. That quick foul.
They wanted to drop actually Art de la Cruz before they start fouling. With 10.9 seconds, Art de la Cruz steady from the line here in the fourth quarter.
But they've got to get this final free throw in for insurance because it's just a 3-point lead.
Well, almost an insurance, that is. And he sinks it. 10.9 seconds. Tingnan natin. They've got to take the shot right away.
Dang, 3 on the way. And that will do it. What an effort put up by USD.
Diretso, tira ni Deng, no?
Boyet Fernandez. A handshake with Pido Harencho as they come out victorious in this battle for third against USD.
So yun, mangyayari ngayon, wala tayong baon. Wala tayong baon sa pagpunta natin sa Boracay. But it was a good win on the part of Coach Boyet. He really wanted this win.
Tata Bautista knocked in a big 3.
Laki noon.
And that gave them hope. Pero itong free throw shooting ni De La Cruz was awesome, and best player and their coach with Salina Dagdag.
Eric and Alan, I am indeed with Coach Boyet and Baser Amer. Baser, nakita naman namin kung gaano kalapit at gaano kalupit ang labanan during the final seconds of the game. Sabihin mo naman sa amin, ano yung iniisip mo ng mga nahuhuling minutong yun?
Wala lang, sabi lang ni Coach, whatever happened this game, we stick together lang and we stay positive lang, and learning lesson sa amin itong FilOil na to kasi malapit na yung NCAA. Sana magiging good lesson sa amin to.
Ngayon, Baser, matanong naman kita, gaano ka-importante ang panalong ito para sa'yo?
Every game naman, gusto ko manalo kasi ayaw ko matalo eh.
Alright, thank you very much, Baser. Now, Coach Boyet, let me ask, we all saw how close the matchup was during the final crucial seconds of the game. What was your message to the team during that final huddle?
Well, just told them to make stops. It's just like Bautista make the 3-point shot, but when we had a timeout and then we execute our inbound pass, I just told them they will foul right away. We just have to make our free throws, and then Art make that shot. So I'm just happy for the boys.
All right, Coach, congratulations for landing the third place. Coach, let me ask you, now that you have landed this spot, how was the overall experience like for the team playing here in the FilOil League?
Well, at least the experience is really helpful to us. No? We know already our strengths, we know our weaknesses. So when we prepare ourselves for the NCAA, at least we'll know now where we're going to work on. So, well, we just be ready for NCAA.
Maraming salamat po, Coach Boyet, and congratulations again. Back to you, Eric and Alan.
Thanks, Selena. Well, that's the idea, is to get experience as much as you can moving forward, going into the NCAA and the UAAP para dito sa USD. Let's send it courtside for the awarding of the trophy for the third placers, San Beda Red Lions.
The Vice Chairman, Dave Dualan, together with Tournament Director Joey Guillermo. And right now, the second runner-up for the 2013 FilOil Flying V Haynes Premier Cup, winning a trophy and 75,000 pesos. The current NCAA champions, Beda Red Lions.
Recovering from last year's fourth place finish, they finished third or second runner-up in the 2013 tournament. Beda Red Lions, the second runner-up. They are the officials in the middle ng ating tournament. Very happy set of fans here. Dami nakapula dito sa arena in San Juan. Base Ramera, our best player, scoring 15, 7 rebounds. Excellent effort para sa kanya. What a great finish, and you know they will use this as a stepping stone, as a launch pad for the opening day of the NCAA.
Exactly what Coach Boyet wanted for them to win this ball game and then focus to the next step, which is the ultimate challenge, the NCAA.
And ito na, much improved UE Red Warriors will challenge the defending champions, Ray Parks, and the National University Bulldogs. That's coming up next, thanks to our director, Al Neri, our producer, Ada Bayuga, for Apple David, Selena Dagdag, my partner, Alan Gregorio. I'm Eric Kipan. Stand by for the championship, the winner-take-all between NU and UE next. Dito lang sa Studio 23, our presentation brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports.